Hello everyone and welcome to my JA Soap Opera Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Plus, find out who else could be expecting a child as Brook Lynn and Chase save a pregnant woman who has an unexplained tattoo. Carly finds the hidden safe at Windemere. Tracy and Alexis vie to be appointed Danny's guardian in Jason Estate, and Danny and Charlotte enjoy another kiss on General Hospital today. Chase and Brook Lynn are taken aback when they come across a pregnant lady who is unconscious but alive while en route to the place of his surprise death. After they rouse her from her slumber, Brook Lynn threatens to dial 911, but the terrified lady begs her not to. And her obstetrician advised her to monitor her blood sugar levels. But the woman maintained she is all right. She only felt lightheaded. They offer to drive her to her hotel as she is visiting from out of town. She goes by the name Delilah when she and Chase introduce themselves. And they are adamant about rushing her to the emergency room after she experiences sudden, excruciating pain. Hey there, Portia. Portia adores the house and thinks it would be the ideal setting for their child's upbringing. Therefore, Curtis wants her to have it. Portia accepts the house and he says he will get the paperwork made up. She praises him for this and is brought to tears. Two babies, one daddy. Jordan drops by the hospital to speak to Britt about her routine test work, given that she has just one kidney, and acknowledges she may be pregnant. She is late, she is being sexually active, and she hasn't used protection all the time. Britt agrees to conduct a test, but they are stopped by a nurse who needs Britt. Jordan says she can pick up a pregnancy test and be in contact. Overprotective or not enough. Liz snags Lucas to check up on him, considering his troubles with Marco and Sidwell. He tells her that she is being a touch overprotective, but Liz claims horrible things happen at Windemere, and some may believe it's cursed. He asks, speaking of curses, how was her Valentine's Day date with Rick? She tells him they had a wonderful time and then uses the excuse that she has to check on a patient to dash off and avoid telling him the facts. And here, two candidates, one child. At the Quatermain house, Jason finds Tracy putting Danny to task for converting the gatehouse into his private man cave and leaving the area a mess. That's when Alexis steps in, having gotten a call from Danny's school, telling her that he is skipped 6 times. Alexis reveals that they couldn't get a touch of Jason, so they phoned her. Jason informs his son he is going to apologize to the workers for making a mess at the gatehouse and will clean it up. It's also off bounds for 2 months and no more cutting school. Danny says he won't skip school again until it's an emergency, since one never knows when you will need help hiding a body. Jason's look tells it all. He is not amused. Danny then rushes out to see a body, and Alexis and Tracy can't believe he let Danny off so easily. Tracy reminds Jason that if he doesn't father Danny, who will? Jason explains that he wants to talk to them about that, as he hasn't revised his will since Sam deceased. He wants to make sure Danny has someone to watch after him if he is not available. And both Alexis and Tracy rise to the role. Alexis informs out that Danny is her grandchild and he could live with her sister Scout, which is what Sam intended. Tracy adds Danny is also Monica's grandchild and she would want him here. Plus, Scout is a Quatermain. Jason says he is merely initiating the conversation right now. And there is also Carly. Both Tracy and Alexis agree. Heck no, friends are more. Danny meets up with Charlotte in the park, and the boy brings up that they never talked about the kiss, which Rocco interrupted. Charlotte says it took her by surprise, but made her realize she wanted to do it for a while. She deems it the perfect first kiss, but it should be their last. Charlotte explains that may make things unpleasant for Rocco. Plus, her mom's been extra protective recently. And there is also the matter with her dad. If he needs to run, she is going with him. Danny doesn't want her to do apart or to forget about the kiss. She doesn't either and leans in to kiss him, caught in the act. At Windemere, Marco accesses the hidden safe and is caught by his father with Britt's medication. He claims he was getting her next injection ready, but Sidwell argues that's Pascal's duty and they need to keep the women in line. That's when Carly arrives and asks, "You aren't talking about me, are you?" Sidwell says they were discussing a business partner and he asked her over for a private talk. Marco leaves them and Sidwell tells Carly that he wants her to help him prepare a dinner party to invite everyone of Lucas' family to get to meet Marco. Carly says it's kind, but tells him she is seeing Jack Brennan, WSB agent. Sidwell urges she bring him since he can observe firsthand that nothing scandalous is going on here. She accepts. They are stopped when Sidwell gets the call and excuses himself to accept it. Carly then begins to snoop, baby in distress. Marco arrives up at the hospital and tells Lucas he almost got the medications, but his dad caught him and he covered. Also, shortly before he departed, his sister arrived up for a covert meeting with his dad. Suddenly, Brook Lynn and Chase come with Delilah, who is in labor. And she is anxious as she is not due to 2 more months. Lucas has Lee's page breed, and Delilah begs Brook Lynn to remain with her. Delilah is transported to the trauma room and hooked up to equipment, while Brook Lynn keeps her quiet. Britt walks in with Lucas to begin inspecting her. As Brook Lynn grabs the woman's hand, we catch a peek of a mystery tattoo. So clearly, this must indicate she is in a cult, right? Dawn or day returns. Meanwhile, Felicia chats with Chase about the women he brought in. And so since she is her patient advocate, Chase tells her what occurred and what little he knows about Delilah, pregnant or not. Jordan walks home with a pregnancy test and shoves it in her purse as Curtis enters. He tells her about making up with Portia and giving her the house so his baby may be reared here. He can't believe he is going to be a parent again, and we can't believe he may have gotten 2 ladies pregnant at the same time. To go for it or not? At Charlie's, Justin accuses Sonny of wanting to get close to her to compromise her, while he accuses her of getting close to him to gather evidence to take him down. However, Sonny feels both their motives have evolved. And Justin acknowledges that at some point he stopped being the criminal she intended to take down and became someone she started caring about. Sonny tells Justin he likes her as well, and there is nothing he would rather do right now than kiss her. She says that would be a mistake, and their getting engaged would harm both their professions. Still, none is ready to walk away from the other. Sonny recommends one night together to test the waters or to satisfy their cravings and to walk away. He asks what she wants. In the show's final moments, alone in her house, Portia smiles with tears in her eyes. She then contacts Isaiah and invites him to stop by. At Jordan's, Curtis says he needs to find himself a home, which causes her to urge him to move with her. At the hospital, Brook Lynn meets Chase and tells him she is frightened about Delilah and her baby. In the trauma room, Britt says they need to conduct an emergency C-section or she will lose the baby. In the park, following their kiss, Charlotte tells Danny she should return home before her mom notices she is gone. Danny asks her to let him know if she goes off with her dad. Alexis departs the Quatermain home and Tracy asks Jason what the true story is and what problems he is in. Jason claims he doesn't know what she means and walks away. At Windemere, Carly finds the secret safe behind the artwork. Finally, at Charlie, Sonny and Justin lean in and kiss. On the next General Hospital, Bree tells Lucas she needs to operate immediately if they want to rescue mother and kid. And Sidwell tells Ava, we are plotting something. Care to join us? General Hospital spoilers Wednesday, March 4. Britt fires to save Delilah and baby. Ava catches Curly and Sidwell. General Hospital spoilers for Wednesday, March 4 suggest that Britt Westbourne will do everything in her ability to aid Delilah and her unborn child. Ava Jerome will also get the incorrect notion at Windemere. So let's explore what fans may look forward to. For starters, Carly Spencer recently uncovered a safe inside the castle, but it won't be long until Jane's Sidwell returns. That will compel Carly to get back to pretending she doesn't have ulterior motivations for this visit. And Ava will soon come along and will perhaps worry whether Sidwell has acquired yet another romantic partner. GA's viewers will witness Ava form a wrong conclusion about Carly's connection to Sidwell, who will finally acknowledge they are plotting something and invite Ava to join in. Carly will convince Ava that it's going to be amazing. So she will no doubt be talking about the dinner party that Sidwell wants to organize. Meanwhile, Jocelyn Jacks will put Marco Rios through a grilling session and will look doubtful about these replies. In Carly's attic, Charlotte Cassidan will creep up there for another clandestine encounter with her dad. And Valentin Cassidan will claim that he is working on something, but he will press Charlotte to be patient in the meanwhile. Jocelyn will finally stop by Carly's house and is alerted to someone's presence there. Once Jocelyn draws her weapon, she will presumably rush for the attic and bust right through the door. Will Jocelyn discover Valentin alone or with Charlotte? Either way, there is a high probability Valentin is soon to get caught under Carly's house. So Jocelyn will demand some explanations. At Jordan Ashford's apartment, she will seek an answer of her own now that she is asked Curtis Ashford to move in. Will Curtis go along with the idea? Could Curtis detect Jordan's nearby pregnancy test at any point, or will she manage to conceal it? At GA's, Delilah's emergency C-section will move forward ASAP. Britt will let Lucas Jones know that if there is any hope of rescuing this woman and her baby, she had to operate now. Unfortunately, Britt's efforts may not be enough to save Delilah. All indicators lead to Delilah's baby pulling through, but Delilah herself may bleed out on the operation table. Britt may break over her lost patient in the aftermath, as Elizabeth Baldwin is likely to see her in a moment of weakness. Next, an unknown character will spy Nathan West and Lulu Spencer's intimate-looking moment, so another case may be developing. Could Maxie Jones get a sneak glimpse of the news Lulu will give later this week, or will someone else see the shocker? General Hospital spoilers reveal Lulu and Nathan have some hurt moments coming anyway, so stay tuned. GS spoilers, Maxie's chance of heart can't be with Spinelli. General Hospital spoilers claim Nathan West and Lulu Spencer are going to move further with their romance. When it was announced Maxie Jones was woken from her coma, people anticipated for a Maxie reunion. Unfortunately, a reunion wasn't in the cards for the former pair, although indications hint there might still be hope. Will Maxie have a chance of heart when she realized that Nathan West has a new lady in his life? Lulu and Nathan last week on General Hospital, Maxie Jones stayed faithful to Damian Spinelli, and she and Nathan West chose to go their own ways. The old Nathan probably would have battled harder for his wife, but Ryan Pavis, her character had a plan B, and having Lulu in his back pocket surely lightened in the impact of being deserted by his wife straight out of her coma. Lulu Spencer began falling for her BFF's husband during the holidays. She and Nathan experienced their first kiss shortly before Maxie woke up. Nathan and Maxie had an emotional moment when she returned to Port Charles, and she admitted she wasn't going to leave Spinelli. That means she can't be furious when Lulu and Nathan go public, right? Maxie can't fight her feelings. Maxie Jones might have chosen to be with Spinelli, but it doesn't mean she doesn't love Nathan still. Last week on the ABC soap drama, Lulu Spencer and Nathan West decided they wanted to make things official. But before anybody knows about their top secret connection, they will need Maxie's approval. It was simple for Maxie to disregard her feelings for Nathan West when she realized he was returning from the grave. But General Hospital spoilers reveal when she finds out about her husband's new girlfriend, all that might change. Will watching Nathan and Lulu peeling on the PDA help her realize she wants to remain with her husband? What about poor Spinelli? Are you holding out hope for our next reunion? Is Jay's Steve Burton using his break as an excuse to quit Port Charles again? General Hospital News notes that if there is anything that we have learned about Steve Burton over the years, is that he is not just a fantastic soap opera actor, but he is also someone who is very committed to his family life. And General Hospital news is that is Steve Burton quitting Port Charles again? That's why there is some conjecture indicating that one of the reasons why he decided to step back from his role as Jason Morgan on the successful ABC drama is because he needed a little time off to be with his wife, Michael Landstrom. While the actor didn't reveal any information as to why he opted to take a little vacation from performing, he did issue a short note to his followers. Earlier in February, Steve remarked, "Hey everyone, I wanted to share that I will be taking a short break from General Hospital. I am freshly married and looking forward to spending some quality time with my family. I am grateful for all the encouragement and will be returning this summer." If that weren't enough, he also wrote, "I am newly married and looking forward to spending some quality time with my family. I am grateful for all the encouragement and will be returning this summer." However, a lot of General Hospital viewers feel that Steve isn't just taking a sabbatical from the show. There is also a fair potential that this may be part of this gentle exit, as he might be trying to break away from the daytime television scene entirely. And key takeaways that Rory Gibson's girlfriend, Alicia Ruelas, confirmed their engagement on Instagram. She uploaded images of her beach proposal and showed off an oval-cut diamond ring. The ring was created by Gibson's GA's co-star Ryan Pevey. Fans applauded the pair and appreciated the ring's design. "A ring or the shock," Alicia Ruelas, Gibson's girlfriend, posted on Instagram. "Oh, I am going to be future Mrs. Gibson. I am disbelief." She shared photos with that caption. In one, they cling to one another on the beach as the sky becomes dramatic. Her bright pink dress piercing through she subdued blues and blacks of the shoreline. They don't appear to notice the wave slamming. Then she leaps into his arms, smiling wide, legs wrapped around him, left hand slung over his shoulder so the diamond catches that last bit of sun. And there is something lyrical about co-star establishing the emblem of a marriage. Pepe didn't simply design jewelry. He developed something that will sit on her hand for decades. And there's trust and friendship. Port Charles may thrive on secrets and distrust, but this disclosure was pure and happy. No mystery or cover up. Just a ring, a yes, and a future Mrs. Gibson still trying to catch her breath. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe my channel without missing any update. See you soon again.